Florida. I'm here in New York, Pier 92, and in front of the mock-up here of the Chevy Volt. We'll be driving the actual one outside in the rain. Let you know how it works out in the rain, and get everybody fired up before its release in November. So, let's get at it.
I think what is less known, less obvious, is the role that the design of the body plays in the overall efficiency statement of the car. Standing by the front end of the car, this is a good place to start. This is the first piece of the car that sees the air. So it's all about managing body. It's all about keeping air attached to the body. Plan view shapes need to be soft. Hard corners create vortices and eddies in the airflow and air separation. We call it separation and flow, create turbulence and drag. So everywhere you look at the front of the car, you'll see very flush fitting surfaces. You'll even see clever detailing like on the grille here. We have the traditional Chevrolet twin port grille, but we've largely sealed it up to keep air out of the engine compartment where it's turbulent and creates drag. Send it around the side of the body. A little bit of flow in down through here to cool the heat exchangers, and a little bit around the outside here for induction for when the piston engine is running. But in general, the front of the car is very smooth to keep this air attached. Now, when we're working on aerodynamics and airflow over the vehicle, another thing we have to talk about and think about is wind noise, because the cabin needs to be a very quiet place, and we don't have a piston engine that's always running to mask some of those noises that you see in the traditional vehicle, road noise, wind noise, etc. So we spend a lot of time designing the area around the cab to keep wind noise to a minimum. You'll notice the air deflector over the wipers. You'll notice the head of the mirrors pulled far away from the body to keep the air from blasting on the sides. Smooth transitional shapes along the 8-bill here, all in an effort to keep that flow smooth around the glass and keep wind noise down. Another thing you'll notice is the profile of the vehicle is very smooth. That wasn't just for styling, although we like how it looks. If it were to, say, have a stiffer backlight, the air would separate and tumble down the backlight and create turbulence and drag. So this side view profile was designed to keep that air attached to the car. Now if you come around the back of the car, there's a few things I want to show you here. You want it to leave very quickly. You want it to separate from the car cleanly and not drive large vortices into the length of the car. So we put these blade formations down the side. We also use a very high spoiler with a clean edge to break that air and separate from the car as quickly as possible. And under the rear of the car, you'll see a diffuser panel and a lot of underbody panels to keep flow under the car as smooth as possible. Something I showed the last one, and I want you to pay attention to that, look closely. There's a little lip on here that's 5 millimeters tall. It's going to give you a quarter mile of extra driving range. Okay. So little things like this can mean big benefits on the road. So everywhere you look on the car, you'll see these aerodynamic devices that were created to make the car as smooth as possible. But I'm proud to say that despite all that, it's not a science project. I mean, it still has relatively large wheels and tires. It has a great stance. The tire plane is outboard of the glass plane. All those features and tricks that we use to make cars look sporty and athletic are on here. So you have a great looking car that's also very efficient as well. So that's the story of the design of the Volt, I think.
Hi, this is Cullinane here from Volt.com. Getting ready to drive the actual Volt. As you can see, it's a little rainy outside. There's a closed course we're getting to drive on. I'm really looking forward to this. It's going to have some fun.
Okay. Make sure your mirrors are decent. And then, since the key is in the car here, all you have to do to start it is put your foot on the brake and press the power button. And like I said before, some of this is early stuff that you're not going to see. We have two 7-inch LCD screens. This is reconfigurable. You can choose to view it with or without the efficiency gauge. The efficiency gauge, if you keep the ball in the center, you're most efficient. Okay. So these are touch sensitive controls here. So you touch for your climate, your radio.
You can touch here.
Yeah. And then not all of these are working properly, just so you know.
Okay.
Disclaimer. These are some of our efficiency screens, and this would allow you to look at the power flow of the vehicle, set up a charging profile, You know, you want to charge at night when you get off-peak rates.
Sure.
And then energy information. For this drive, this will give you a summary of, hey, you drove 5 miles electric, 0 with gas, your miles per gallon, ignore this number, is whatever it is. And then energy efficiency will also give you some feedback on great driving style, terrible climate settings. You know, if you want to improve your efficiency, you might want to do something different. So let's take a spin, and we can keep talking as everybody gets a chance to drive.
So just move this to drive.
Yep.
That's reverse.
We have rear camera.
Try.
Yep, you're good.
All right.
Okay, you're going to take it nice and slow up this ramp.
Okay.
So you're going to go up to the left.
All right. Now I let off the brake, and it actually does have some positive forward movement without even pressing on the pedal. It feels really nice.
Yeah, it's nice.
Very
and
quiet. The handle's really nice, just at a low speed. The steering is really responsive.
Yeah, we've gotten nothing but extremely positive comments on the acceleration, ride and handling, and all those attributes. This course, unfortunately, is not the world's best, but
that's what you can set up in New York,
yeah,
I guess,
right.
as far as closed courses.
You're right.
All right. Okay, so this is where I can accelerate here?
Yeah, and you know we have a sport and normal mode. What I'd like to do is, a good way to see it is go ahead and accelerate aggressively, and I'm going to turn the sport mode on now.
Ah,
so you can feel the
that feels
difference.
good.
Yeah.
Am I supposed to stop?
Yeah.
Stops really nice.
Yeah.
When she hit the sport mode, the feeling definitely was you could definitely feel that extra juice flowing into the motor. It's nice. I like the steering.
The other thing you might want to test out is the low setting that we have, where you're going to get more engine braking. You can try it down this ramp, which is not perfectly ideal, but you're going to still have to brake because of the way this ramp is set up.
Is this low all
yeah,
the video isn't exactly set up. Okay.
You are in it. You will notice
So
when you let up on the accelerator pedal, you should feel more drag than you felt before.
Oh yeah.
And that's the engine.
This would be ideal for, say, city driving. Right?
Exactly. If you're driving down a long hill, you might choose it. Our engineers took these vehicles out to Colorado, and they said they put it in low, set the cruise control, and the vehicle handles so smoothly.
I'm literally, I don't even have my foot on the pedal, and it is just slowing me right down through here. This little bit of a slalom. The brakes don't feel like regenerative brakes, they feel like regular brakes.
So give you a good feel for the handling, the nice center of gravity that this vehicle has. Yeah, it's really fun to drive, especially in longer trips when you can drive it. Okay, you're going to want to put it in park. You can turn it off if you want, and then we can do a driver switch so everybody can get a chance to drive.
There we go. All right. Thank you very much.
Sure.
Yeah. Take care.
Yep.
Alright, well there we are, the Chevy Volt, one step closer to actual production. Of course, these are the handmade ones. We just found out that they are actually putting through the first models through the actual production line to validate the production line. So those are going through right now, and will help also with the final testing. But I gotta say, it's an amazing car, and I'm really looking